came to know ya. Don't give a damn about the things I told ya, 'cause they don't have a clue, but they don't need you.
Hey guys, it's Crochet and I'm back with another video, and today we're doing something a little different. As y'all could see, we outside today. We hot. Y'all can see the sweat on my face. I want y'all to see it because I did this for y'all. But anyway, okay, so what we're going to do is each segment with Brunch With Me, we're going to take 3 topics from my topic jar. Yes, I made this a while ago. And we are going to discuss them while eating. And today I cooked, y'all too. Like, don't judge me. So today I cooked, and what we are having, oh shit. Okay, so y'all can see it. This is Cajun potatoes with breakfast burritos with sun-dried tortilla wraps. So that's what we will be munching on today. And we have our water. And then someone actually just brought this for me. We have the dragon fruit mango refresher from Starbucks. Let's go inside. It's fine. So also, this is our very first collab. I'm happy to say that we are collabing with RobyDee's Kitchen, and she's also gonna do a video inspired by brunch. We're gonna post our videos on our own channel at the same time, but please do watch her video. I will have it below. So yes, hit up Miss RobyDee's Kitchen. She does amazing, when I tell y'all, amazing comfort food recipes. Please hit her up. If you don't know how to cook, honey, she's gonna get you together. And that's on what? Okay, no, I'm not doing that. But if you don't know how to cook, she's going to get you together. So let's honestly, like, let's dig in. But let's begin. Should I do this, or like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. So my neighbor's trying to talk to me. That is crazy. This is gonna be interesting because I'm literally in my front yard. So y'all can see me pushing my hair back a lot. Okay, so our first topic is going through situations and remaining faithful and strong. And I thought this topic would have definitely been very relevant to everyone right now since we're going through a pandemic. A lot of people are actually, to be honest, being laid off from work because their jobs can't handle the financial strain. And so I feel like some people are doing it just because, but it's important for you to keep going, like, regardless of what's going on in that arena, because I mean, you really just can't let life get you down. And I know that's easy to say. This really is my first meal for the day. But you really can't. You work hard. You can't let things get to you because seasons change and your life with it as well, you understand? So you have to try to make the best out of every situation. For instance, with quarantine, a lot of people were home all the time. They didn't have anything to do. But through like Facebook and stuff, y'all ain't loyal. Why? Only tell me something on my lip. Through like Facebook and stuff, they were able to see that they had other talents like cooking and doing other crafts at home and spending time with their kids, but they don't normally do. This is so good. But yeah, like I said, everything has a season. So I do think what you do in the season where you're actually down depends on how great your rebound season will be, because you know everybody has a rebound season, and so it's like it's almost like preparing for a test, although that kind of is a test in a way, but it's almost like preparing for a test. It's hard. It's like horrible to do. I tell you, because I personally never liked school. That's ironic now, but whatever. I personally never liked school, and preparing for a test was actually the worst thing ever. So it's hard, it's uncomfortable, but it determines how you are going to perform in the test. Obviously, this isn't going to be in life. I must need to make this a mukbang, y'all, because this is not easy. It's like a lot of distractions. I'm used to being in my room. This is crazy. But I feel like y'all have the birds chirping. Yeah, and that's another thing. You just have to look at the positive side of things. That's definitely a method in getting through hard times. Just don't give up on yourself and remind yourself that you are actually here for a purpose. You know, God would not have made you if He didn't expect great things to come from you. So believe in yourself, and I think do away with that imposter syndrome. If you don't know what imposter syndrome is, I'm gonna put a definition right at the bottom here. But stop telling yourself like because it's you, you can get through not only with accomplishing goals, but you can overcome something because it's you. Mm, that was a big bite. Oh shit, it came off the plate. Okay, but in regards to staying strong, I think a good advice is to spend time with spend time with friends who understand what you're going through, who can actually give you the support that you need. You know, I'm not saying get yes men, but I'm saying that you can tell when friends are genuinely there for you. So just look for that. So get friends that can actually support you through what you're going through, friends and family. I think you should pray, even if you aren't religious, because then again, you feel like you have a listening ear. It's a form of therapy because you're verbalizing what you're going through. I had some bacon. So good. But yeah, definitely pray about it because prayer is honestly my best therapy. Okay, so, haha, because of like all the disruption, I'm sorry, this might be my last one. But I wrote the 25. I don't know. It have 25 cents life crisis, but obviously I meant like a quarter life crisis. Oh, that makes sense now. That's why I wrote 25 cents. Like past me is like really smart, but I'm actually 24. But I promise you, a lot of people go through their quarter life crisis when they hit like 21, 22, because you honestly feel like you're not doing enough. You are like doing the bare minimum because you see your peers basically graduating, starting their families, doing their dream job. It's kind of depressing because what you do is you compare yourself to other people again. Um, that's a horrible way. That's a horrible way to approach things you go through in life. Honestly, believe me. So it's a horrible way to approach things you go through in life because you're never gonna be the same as your peers. I mean, sure, you guys may have similarities, but you guys have different family lives, you have different personalities, different strengths and weaknesses. More bacon, more bacon. And honestly, I just feel like it could have something to do with us not wanting. Okay, not saying that. Okay, let me clarify now. And this is not a shot to anybody who does have families and who are in their dream career. But honestly, your 20s are for what's almost gone. Okay. So your 20s are honestly for understanding yourself, knowing what you like, knowing what you don't like, making mistakes and learning how to correct them. Hopefully you're not making these mistakes over and over and over because then you would be wasting your 20s. But I think your 20s is a draft for the rest of your life. And you should have fun because at a certain point, there's certain things you can't do because you have other people in your life, whether that be a spouse or a child, who you then need to concern yourself with and worry about them. For instance, you can't travel as much as you would want to travel when you have children because they have lives that they need to maintain. They'll have to go to school and so on. And then if you have a spouse at the same time, you can't just up and leave because your spouse needs support from you. So I just think we need to look at our lives in that way, that we don't have certain responsibilities. Oh, shit. Why can't I get that? It's so important for us to enjoy our 25, I mean, our 20s because it's just like we'll never have this time again. And I truly think that it doesn't have to, but life isn't at its best anymore because you have more responsibilities. Like, people literally coming to you for the answers. Now you don't have the answers, and that's your excuse. You don't have the answers, and that's perfectly fine. So don't feel bad or downgrade yourself if you're not where you want to be. The point of the matter is you have time, sweetie. You have time and just use it wisely. So if you aren't where you want to be, this is where you work in your season before your test. You study, you work hard, you beat your butt to do what the hell you want to do. And when that season comes up, I honestly am confident that you will be where you want to be. So I wouldn't call it, well, okay. So I was actually watching this old Benny Hinn clip. If you have parents that if you have parents that I was watching this old Benny Hinn clip, and if you have parents that watch televangelists in the morning before you were going to school, then you know exactly who he is. And he had Miles Monroe on the show, and Miles Monroe was talking about how the word crisis in another language doesn't even exist, because the word that they have for that is opportunity. And it's important for you to understand that when you feel like you are in a crisis, that's not the time for you to shut down and put your head in the sand and be confused. No, that is an opportunity for you to take a stance for your life and kind of get things organized. And I like to say, I'm a person who I can get overwhelmed very quickly, but I'm learning to just approach things from a calm head and just try to see how best I can work things out. So, just take some time for yourself, even if you have to fall back from certain people, take some time to get your life in order. So if you want to improve your grades, stop going to all these parties, come off Facebook, sis. Are you talking to me? Wow, that's crazy. But if you want to improve your grades, get rid of the social media, stop going out every weekend. If you want to lose weight, are you talking to me again? If you want to lose weight, honey, you can't be eating all the Cajun potatoes and the burritos you want. Like, just think about what you want to do. And I promise you, when you approach it from a calm head, you pray about it and you ask God for guidance, you will see steps aligning, which you could clearly take to do what you want to do. I promise you. I'm not lying, because this happens to me all the time. So I don't want you to think of it as a quarter life crisis or a 20s crisis. Think of it as a 20s and quarter life opportunity. Opportunity to get your life where you want it to be in the future. Don't get stressed out. Nobody's the same as you. And the things you could do, other people can't do. And figure out, pray about, and ask God to make that apparent to you, what it is that is your talent, so that you could align that with your purpose. You feel me? And that's how I would do it. I mean, a lot of things I'm actually still working through, but this is a conversation. So I want you guys to comment down below and tell me if you actually feel like you've been going through a quarter life crisis, even if you're 25 or it happened before you're 25. So please let me know about that. I'm interested in finding out how you guys deal with it as well, or if y'all have any coping mechanisms. But honestly, like, I didn't even finish my food. I gotta finish it for y'all. That's just tortilla at this point. With more bacon. I like how the bacon was like at the bottom. So it's just like a surprise in every bite now. This person, I really can't talk when I eat. Like, I need to focus. But this is hella brunch talk, because I feel like when you go to brunch, you celebrate with your friends. And you talk about things that are empowering, things that can improve you and their lives, It ain't like chatty stuff, or like you do that at the bar, or like when you at your girl's house. But at brunch, we doing better. We up parading, honey. Okay. Let me just eat egg, shall Person for you. This straw is the worst. So just to show y'all, I ain't even peeking. So I did not want to do this one. I did not want to do this one today. because I feel like I should save it for another time. But I think it goes in line with, like I was telling y'all, you gotta believe in yourself. And so it's side hustles. And I think I mentioned this in one of my previous videos. I mentioned this in one of my previous videos. I actually have a side hustle, and my business is called Isle of Indulgence Mobile Spa. I started it probably about 3 years ago. And for those of you who don't know, I am a certified esthetician, and I am a masseuse. I'm still working on getting my certification in massage therapy. So, side hustles. This is okay, guys. Yeah, I brought y'all a bit closer to me, and ooh, ooh, okay. But anyway, like I was saying, so a side hustle is anything you do aside from like having a regular day-to-day 9 to 5, if that's what you do. But what I do right now, 9 to 5, is actually school. And when I come home during the breaks, sis needs to make some money, honey. But also, I would like to develop my business so that one day it'll move from side hustle to main hustle, to be honest. Um, I used to listen to this actual podcast by, I can't remember, but it is a podcast about side hustles a while back. And she actually taught me that like your side hustle is not to be your side hustle for the rest of your life. Like, develop it into an actual business. So with that, I just want to say you have to really believe in yourself, because you would again be comparing yourself to other people. You're gonna say, okay, well, I just sell hair, she just sell hair too. Like, that don't make no sense. No, sis, it does make sense, because your personality is different from her. Your customer service is different from hers. Do your thing. Like, you're gonna have your client, and then you are going to have your you're gonna have your clients, and she's gonna have her clients. Someone actually told me there is a difference between a customer. No, this is in a woman empowerment group that I'm in on Facebook. They're like, you have your clients and you have your customer. Now, your customer, I hope I don't get this backwards, but your customer is someone who gets a service from you once, and your client is the person who constantly comes to you for that particular service. And so it actually teaches you how to manage yourself as an entrepreneur. So you actually have to believe you can do it. Don't think because it's you, the quality of the service is less than. That's the one thing where I tell people, you just got to go out there and start doing it. And I think too, sometimes we say that we want to wait for certification for certain stuff, but I think certification only comes, and good certification, because you could be certified in something and not good at it. You could be certified in something and not good at it. So I think experience is very important. So get out there, do your research, know if there's a supply for what you want to do, and basically start doing it. Now, back to friends and family. You'll have people out there who think because you're close to them, that your service to them should be free. No. And I had to learn that too, because when I did massages, I used to post my stuff in my family group. And as an incentive, I used to be like, oh, you can get this and this off. I'm like, and now I'm just like, no, that's my cost. When would you like to pay? How would you like to pay? You have to be so confident but not conceited in what you're doing, that people think about your product and your service the way you think about it and the way you view it. So for me, I would definitely say that I had to gain confidence in what I do, to push my business, to share in any group and every group, to post every day, even though some people may think it's annoying. That's how serious you have to be about what you do. And when you're serious about what you do, people return the favor. I actually hope that y'all have learned something in this brunch with me. Cheers. And I just would like it to turn into a conversation. So if you've experienced anything that I've discussed, or you have any more experience anything that I've discussed or talked about, I just want you to drop down in the comments and tell me your take on it or how you deal with it on a day-to-day basis, because I think this isn't something that you deal with one and done. It's definitely one of those things that you try to transform yourself or organize yourself to deal with. That's how I feel about it. But I just want to thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for coming to brunch at La Flourishing Everydays. Come again soon and listen. I hope that you continue to flourish every day, honey, because that's what this is about at the end of the day. So remember to like, share, and subscribe.